Hey friends. For some reason today, as I sat down to do this post, what showed up for me was kind of a vague impression of all the different little nuggets of joy that show up and that we seek, that we find kind of on purpose, but not on purpose. It's like there's this interesting thing that happens in the midst of compulsive behavior. And as we practice more and more, it becomes kind of more and more obvious, more and more frequent. These experiences become more and more the norm. But there's a way in which these little moments of beauty just crack through an otherwise kind of preoccupied consciousness. And I learned to look for these in my own life a number of years ago, because it was like grace descending. It was like a light in the darkness. It was like these little, totally unanticipated, totally out of the clear blue sky moments of perfection. And I think, why is it showing up today? I think that what has showed up recently, what is becoming more and more clear recently, is that my life has been guided by those. There's a level on which we think we know where we're going. I think I have this plan. I think this is my trajectory, right? My mind kind of has its version of what my reality is. But then there's this deeper realm. And I keep practicing these classical pieces. And on one level, I'm almost confused by my own obsession with them. I could play Chopin etudes all day, every day. And especially when my teacher, Madeline, pulls me back from the kind of compulsively tense way of practicing, and I settle into, which I've gotten much better about really the last couple of weeks, man, it's been a whole new world. And as I go there, it's like beauty sparkles left and right. And I'm a little, on the level of my mind and on the level of the agenda of my mind, I'm a little confused, because it's a little not non-rational. It's a non-rational connection. And I think that's what has flagged for me this larger pattern over the course of my life, where it's the moments of unpredictable, not rationally attainable, not rationally understandable beauty that feel more real. Not that we never have moments of beauty in the realm of our own plans. That also happens. But more and more, as I settle into letting my plan be a space of receptivity. So in other words, my plan isn't so much, here's the trajectory, here's the path, here's the goal, but rather, every time I go to this space, I am guided. The more I settle into that, the more I can trust that those moments will emerge again. You know, the rational mind is mildly intimidated by those moments of beauty, because it's like, if I get too attached to that happening, what if it stops happening? And furthermore, that's something that is compelling. It moves my entire heart, my system, my whole being is moved. But my mind says, but I don't know how to do that. I didn't do that, and I don't know how to reproduce that. I can't create a pattern for that. Now, we can create a pattern for that by going to the space of silence, stillness, of receptivity. If we go there regularly, those moments will happen more. But that is precisely to let go of the mind. That's almost the definition of letting go of the mind. You know, I'm talking about meditation. I'm talking about a space of real spiritual contemplation. Is not the mind analyzing. It's opening into a different kind of consciousness. So it can make the mind very afraid and kind of want to latch on, grab hold. And I think I'm just marveling today at the way in which those little packages from the universe show up and blast beauty and light through my life, and how those are actually the plan. Those are actually the orienting structures of how I live. As strange as that may feel to admit, that's what's actually happening. And I suppose, you know, I'm marveling at it, and I'm encouraging myself to trust it even more. You know, I've learned to trust it, and I could trust it even more. There's a far greater realm there for me that is available, and that admits the power of that space. I think for me, it's partly about admitting how powerful that space is, which is almost the same thing as saying, and therefore I will be completely overwhelmed all the time. I will always be facing into something that I can't possibly rationally understand. So, might as well get used to it. I think that's where I am today, folks. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.